Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go from Soldier Field. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
They started on the ground with Eckler. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 50, here's Fields. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Play action. It's Fields. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. To throw is Fields. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a shot. No touchdown. Now moving. 42 yards. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second and a couple. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a gain of 3. And the Jaguar first down.
Go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be second down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram, and he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
When a good play is made up, sometimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You got a mini base. Why not?
Fields changing the play. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run.
And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 20, Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Chicago. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Lawrence. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 38 yards. And the Jags are back within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. On second down, Eckler. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Here's 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3.
Fields. He's going to look deep for more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
They go play action with Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
14, Jaguars 10.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Lawrence running right on the option. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
Bears 14. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that. There he goes, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Jaguars 45-yard line.
It's Eckler again. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 118 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Running on first down, Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Eckler now between the tackles. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Being chased out left. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick here is good. And that will tie things at 17-all. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On 3rd down, Lawrence. That is caught. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
1-yard gain. Brings up 17-9.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. First down, Jaguars.
Hey, run!
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Etienne not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One more time with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28.
Here we go, son.
2nd and 10.
Hey, Karen. Right.
Here's Fields. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Matter. Go.
Back to throw, Fields. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And one more time, here's Kirk. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. On second down, ETN once more. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 and it brings up 4. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather, of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars use the short field to get in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense. There he goes, right side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he loses the football a second time, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 199 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Fields going to get that outline to Mooney. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Pushing his way through, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Curtis Samuel, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Open man downfield is Ridley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Slot man moves right. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, can't. Right.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
551.
To throw is Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Fields going to move him around. Now they'll audible to something else. Up the middle with Eckler. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's another Bears first down.
On 1st down, Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
On the option, here's Eckler. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
11. Go.
Fields. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Up.
4th down, Fields has to have this one. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They go play action with Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now Lawrence. They still can't get him. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Yannick Ngakoue. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. A 3rd down gain of 19. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are right back in this football game. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
There's Mooney with another catch. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Monday.
Here's Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Racing to the end zone, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Jaguars 48, Bears 31. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. Austin Eckler, touchdown, Chicago. Austin Eckler, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. after the touchdown. Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 8. Another tote for Etienne. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 111 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Forced out to his left. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Now it's Fields. They'll roll him out right. Gets this to Moore, and he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Chicago.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers, and the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
No gain on the play.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Complete to Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete to Zay Jones.